Hello everybody, welcome to the 2021 Emilia Romagna Grand Prix. Just to give you a reminder, because it's been a while, Valtteri Bottas won the opening race and Perez was on the fourth, not on the podium. Alonso, Sainz second and third. Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen struggled, but Verstappen hasn't struggled here in qualifying. He is on pole. Hamilton still struggling a bit behind his teammate, but it is Red Bull and then Mercedes at the front of the field. Leclerc and Ricciardo quite a way back, by the way. So, there is Verstappen, and he gets off the line well. Max Verstappen looking to take his first victory of the season here in Imola, and away well ahead of Sergioperez. Bottas in third, and he will look to have a go, but Lewis Hamilton is trying to come through for a move as well. But Perez moves across the block, Bottas, and almost knocks Bottas off. The Valtteri holds his ground, remains in third place. Lewis Hamilton behind him fourth. So, that is how we stand at the moment. Verstappen holding off the challenge from Perez there as they go through. And that's Hamilton, he spun up in the background. And I think Fernando Alonso might have followed him. Hard to see, but we just about saw Lewis Hamilton get squirrely on the rear. And out of the race goes Lewis Hamilton. Pierregasly is there. We're looking to see if he did rejoin, and Hamilton did rejoin, but down in 19th place. And indeed, Fernando Alonso did follow him in sympathy. Very easy to do. And so, two great champions of the past down, and look at Perez's spot as well, and Bottas goes into him. Well, he hasn't lost his front wing, thankfully, because it could have been a lazy move from Bottas and he might not have stopped at all, but he managed to get slowed down in time. But Perez holds on a second, Bottas in third. So the two great champions down the back, having seen better days. Mind you, having said that, Alonso was second in the opening race, so he's still seeing good days. I'm sure Lewis Hamilton will see good days again this season, but if they finish as they are at the moment, Valtteri Bottas will be well ahead of Hamilton, and surely Mercedes are going to have to back him in the World Championship unless Hamilton can catch him organically, because, well, if he's over 30 points ahead of Lewis, it just makes common sense that they've got to back the driver who is doing best in the points. But Max Verstappen is absolutely streaking away in this race, helped of course by the fact that Perez spun in front of Bottas, but Max Verstappen has got a clear advantage. As long as there is no issues with that Red Bull, Max Verstappen is going to comfortably win this Grand Prix, and we know that even before the half distance, which is a bit depressing, but there's plenty of entertainment going on behind. Perez under intense pressure from Bottas, and then we see Gasly, and there's Sainz and Norris behind, and Tsunoda is there, and that's another off. That's Lance Stroll, I believe. Yes, Sebastian Vettel's followed him in sympathy as well, and that's also one of the Haas's off, and that will give Fernando Alonso easy passage through. Lewis Hamilton back up into 15th, trying his best to recover after putting himself in a difficult position on lap 1. Daniel Ricciardo in 11th, but currently behind the Williams of Nicholas Latifi, who's having a great race, up in 10th place. Charles Leclerc 9th, but that's a spin from Sainz, and well, of all the luck that Ferrari could have, having one of their cars spin off. This is the home Grand Prix as well, of course, having one of their cars spin off and then blocking the other one. That is typical of Ferrari's luck, isn't it, at the moment? Well, Verstappen, he leads and still comfortable, but Bottas is applying pressure to Perez, who spun again. I don't know if that was contact or if Perez just spun on his own, but Bottas this time is through because Perez couldn't hold that one off, and he's now under pressure from Pierregasly in the junior Red Bull, the AlphaTauri, and Pierregasly will certainly want to try to make his mark and make his name by stopping Perez getting to the podium. I wonder if he'll be told to hold station, but well, Gasly at the moment doesn't look like he has any intention of holding station. He's trying for this, well, partially at least, because he's under pressure from Lando Norris from behind. Lando Norris, he's having a good race, up in the 5th place, and Perez is under intense pressure. He's already made 2 mistakes, not a lot of grip on this similar circus, and Gasly has a slight spin, but Norris is off, and Norris loses front wing into the barrier. I don't think Lando's recovering from that, because everyone else has gone off in a position they could drive back on the circuit from, but Lando hasn't. Lando has gone straight into the barrier, can't engage reverse. That is the end of Lando Norris's race. What a shame for Lando Norris. McLaren only 1 point this season so far, unless Ricciardo, well, that should promote Ricciardo to the points, shouldn't it? But if it doesn't, then well, Danny Rick's going to have McLaren going to have more problems. Only 1 point from 2 races as things stand. Bottas still comfortably ahead of Perez and getting away slowly, but Perez is starting to extend on Pierregasly. Tsunoda up in the 5th, so what a great performance from AlphaTauri, really maximising what they can do. Sainz and Leclerc up to 7th and 8th, but look, yeah, Ricciardo has disappeared. I thought he had, and Lewis Hamilton is up behind Antonio Giovinazzi. This is to try to take the final point here in Imola, and well, Max Verstappen wins the race We didn't even see it because there's so much action to watch, but Max Verstappen wins comfortably ahead of Valtteri Bottas, who really presses his claim to be Mercedes' man for the back-in for this year's World Championship, because they've got to watch out for Max Verstappen. They can't afford to back Hamilton come what may, when Hamilton, I think, did manage to get, there's Norris's retired car, Hamilton did manage to get into 10th place and recover 1 point, but he's on 9 and Bottas is on 43. So, yeah, you can't back the horse that's limping, and Hamilton has had so far this season a 6th place and a 10th place, so needs to do a lot more. There's the result then. Verstappen winning from Valtteri Bottas, Sergio Perez 3rd, pierregasly, yukitsunoda, Esteban Ocon 6th, Carlos Sainz 7th, Charles Leclerc 8th, Nicholas Latifi, great performance from him, 9th from the Williams, finishing ahead of Lewis Hamilton, who recovers to take 1 point for 10th place. So the Constructors' Championship, the Drivers' Championship, don't know why I'm doing the Constructors first, the Drivers' Championship, Bottas in the lead still on 43 points, a first and a second from the first 2 races. Max Verstappen on 31, Perez 27, Sainz 21, Alonso 18, Leclerc 14, Tsunoda 14 as well, Gasly 12, Hamilton 9, Ocon 8, Stroll 2, Latifi 2, Ricciardo 1. Constructors, Red Bull 58, Mercedes 52, Ferrari 35, Alpine 26, AlphaTauri 26, Aston Martin 2, Williams 2 and McLaren 1. Just 2 teams yet to score. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe and take care.